Sup, Ghoul? I'm Leon, the Paperback Maniac, here today with another collection video. Today I thought I'd do something a little different. I will be showing you guys my humble collection of horror t-shirts. This is something that I've toyed with doing for a while now. I occasionally get comments in my videos asking where I got a particular shirt, and I thought it would just be fun to kind of show some of these horror shirts. We've got things from companies like Rotten Cotton, Cavity Colors, Fright Rags, Retro Magic Store, which is a really cool shop that I'll try to put links to all of these in the description below so that you guys can check them out if you want later. Well, first off, the shirt that I'm wearing right now is my Extro shirt. Now, this is something that only a certain type of horror fan will know. Extro was an early 80s, extremely trashy and just pulpy British horror movie. I believe it came out in 1982, the same year as E.T., and as you can see, they are certainly riffing on that. And as you can tell by the shirt, yes, it is pretty sleazy and just pretty scuzzy, but fun movie. It's got some amazing creature effects. I wanted to represent when I saw another YouTuber wearing this shirt. I thought, okay, I'll check it out. And I have this is from Rotten Cotton. That's a company. I'll put the link below. I have a couple other shirts by Rotten Cotton. I'll show those next. All right. So next one we've got is The Incredible Melting Man. I've always been a huge fan of this cover. This is a really crappy movie from 1977, but I kind of dig it. It's got great early makeup effects by Rick Baker, yeah, it's just, I think it's an amazing shirt design. So yeah, I had to get that. All right, the next one from Rotten Cotton is my Gore Shriek shirt. If you have seen my collection video of Gore Shriek horror comic magazines, you'll know I'm a big fan. This is the image from the very first issue of Gore Shriek, and one of the best pieces of kind of like 80s horror artwork. I just really, really dig that design, and I think the green just goes so well with it. So yeah, really happy to have that shirt. And then I think that's it for Rotten Cotton. I don't have a whole lot from them. Next, I will show some shirts I have from Cavity Colors, which is a great company. They make just some really like vibrant t-shirts with really cool designs. So these are some newer ones. I don't think I've actually even worn these in videos yet. So first we've got a shirt from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just a really endearing and fun 80s creature feature, and I just love that shirt. I mean, what an amazing design, right? Just so colorful and vibrant and fun, and I think really kind of conveys the tone of the film well. So yeah, had to pick that up. And then I thought one wasn't enough, so I have another Killer Clowns shirt. This one is really cool. I think this one was called Acid Pie or something. That's very cool. I like the kind of vintage design and look to it. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. So that's another one from Cavity Colors. And then my next one from Cavity Colors here, Evil Dead 2. I think this is another really, really cool design there. Love the colors, love like the pink light, kind of misty light coming from the bottom there of the Necronomicon, and just like a really cool cover. It also, I feel, conveys the tone of the movie really well. Okay, next I had to represent a kind of a newer film that doesn't get talked about a whole lot, but that's probably because it's newer. I think it's going to, end up being a cult film. But The Guest, this is a movie that I really dig, and I think I talked about this in my 35 fun horror movies to watch in October video. It's kind of like a thriller. It's like, Terminator meets Halloween. Really fun, and I liked that shirt. I love the colors, the green and the orange. So I thought I had to, represent, rep the guest. All right, next, we're still with Cavity Colors. Next one is my Shockwaves shirt. Now, Shockwaves is a horror movie podcast. It's one of my favorite podcasts. I absolutely love it. If you guys are into, like just contemporary horror, they talk about like old and new stuff. They're pretty well versed in the horror genre, and I wanted to, support them. And this is a really cool design. And so, yeah, I picked that up. That was, also through Cavity Colors. I'm pretty sure. Yes. And this is the last Cavity Colors shirt. The final one of my favorites, is my Christmas Evil t-shirt. And what a design that is, right? I love it. Better Watch Out. That was actually the original title of the film. I think it's maybe a more suitable title for the film, honestly, because it's not, really a slasher movie as it's depicted to be. But just absolutely love that cover. I love everything that's going on there. The snow globe in the middle, just amazing. Just such a really cool design. So I figured, that one would be a good one to have in the collection. All right, next up, this is a kind of a newer company. This is another one I saw a YouTuber wear, and I thought it looked really cool. It's from a company called Eat Lightning, and I just really dug this design when I saw it. It's pretty simple, but as I say sometimes, simple yet effective. I like it. So that's Eat Lightning. I think they're really new. I'll link them in the description below. But I really dig that design. I'm a big fan of like that kind of vintage skeleton look. And they're pretty cool. Uh-oh. My blinds keep falling off. It's super annoying. Anyway. They're really cool. They gave a stamp, a button. Came with a button and a sticker. So yeah, pretty neat. So I guess it was established in 2017. All right, next up, I'm going to be showing my Fright Rags t-shirts. I don't have a whole lot of Fright Rags. They're by far the most popular company, here. But to start with, got a Mad Balls t-shirt. I really dig just the idea of Mad Balls. Those 80s, Mad Balls were these 80s kind of like horror toys. They were just like these balls with really cool designs of different monsters. I never had any, honestly, growing up, but I think that they're cool. So that's the first one. And then the other Mad Balls shirt I have, I really dig this one. These shirts just get worn a lot around the house, honestly, and I really dig them. I think I had a Facebook friend, not like maybe a year or so ago, make like a little dig at people who wear Mad Balls shirts. He's like in a rock band, and he was like saying like the types of people who like wear Mad Balls shirts, like it's a certain type of person. I think he was implying maybe like posers or something, but I don't know. I will happily rock my Mad Balls shirt, even if it is kind of like a douchey thing for a dude to do. I don't know. The next Fright Rags shirt we've got is Trick or Treat. This is one of probably my favorite anthology film, honestly, and one of my favorite Halloween movies of all time. Another movie that I talked about in that 35 Fun Movies to Watch in October video. Really dug this design. Super cool. I really, really like that. And I wear, like this is the kind of shirt I'll wear if I ever go to like Universal like Horror Nights or something like that. So... all right, next we've got a couple, not one, but two Freddy Krueger t-shirts. Here's the first one. Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. Classic, really cool look there. I love the colors, very vibrant. And this is one, though, that unfortunately, I don't know if you can tell, it shrunk quite a bit in the wash. And so it's a little too, tight on me now, sadly. Like, been gaining weight too, that doesn't help. But cool design, right? And then the other Freddy shirt, I like this one better. This is the Freddy Pizza design. and super cool. You can see the soul. See that soul food there with the soul toppings. Very very cool, right? I don't know if I can straighten it out. There we go. Yeah, always a big fan of that design. Really cool. All right, which was that from part 4? I don't remember, but yeah, pretty cool. Like the Freddy pizza, it's classic. Okay, now these next shirts are from a store, and I've probably gotten the most comment or questions like in the comments regarding these shirts because people like want to know where they're from because they're pretty cool. There's a shop called Retro Magic Store. It's based in Europe. I forget which country they ship from. It might be Germany or Sweden. I can't remember. I'll link them below. But yeah, they've got some amazing designs. If you're into retro, whatever, it's not just horror. They've got all kinds of stuff. Video game shirts, old like classic cartoon shirts, TV shows, action movies, you name it. So the first one I'll show you from there is my Lovecraft shirt, which I definitely have gotten questions about and comments on. Really amazing Call of Cthulhu. I love this shirt so much. And yeah, if you want a badass HP Lovecraft shirt that not a lot of people have, then definitely you can find this at the Retro Magic Store. Okay, next, another one from the Retro Magic Store here. This I really like that design. Have a nice day. This is from like some like the old like you remember the old Topps trading cards from the 80s. 80s had a lot of cool like horror trading cards like Garbage Pail Kids and all that stuff. But I just really liked this. I liked the colors, the color contrast, and the little monster. So that's my kind of thing. Here is a newer one that I got. This really cool design. This is my Witchboard shirt. Witchboard is an awesome 80s supernatural horror movie. But the cool thing is this is the post, like the key art from the European release. And in Europe, apparently it was released as Spiritica, and their poster is just so much better, leagues better, I think, than the American poster. Really love that with the Ouija board and the woman. Yeah, when I saw this, and I'm such a big Witchboard fan, I was like, yeah, I gotta have that shirt. So yeah, super cool, right? Cool design. It's cool to represent. It's cool to wear shirts like that too, because it's like only people who are super like nerdy or in the know are gonna know what the hell it is, right? So it's kind of cool. It's like almost like a test to see if they know. Okay, next up is The Fly, one of my absolute favorite horror movies to come out of the 80s. David Cronenberg's The Fly. Yes, I thought this was a really cool shirt. It kind of has faded a bit in the wash, which is unfortunate. All right, and then another one. This one was on sale, I think. But here we've got My Pet Monster. So this is what I was talking about when I said that, they've just got like a whole bunch of stuff, like different types of shirts. But, My Pet Monster, I used to have one of those when I was a kid. Like they were like it was like the It doll, like for, the kind of cool doll that a boy could have. And then there was I think there was a cartoon show. Well, yeah, there was a cartoon show because that's what this is from, I think. And then I don't know if anyone remembers, there was like a live action TV movie of My Pet Monster. And it was like horrifying. It was like fucking body horror, like David Cronenberg. Like you would think that a My Pet Monster movie aimed for children would be like a kid discovers a monster and has like a pet monster, right? Like an E.T., like monster version of E.T. But no, from what I remember, it's been many years, but this kid like somehow does something and starts like mutating into the monster. Like he himself starts changing into the monster, so it becomes like a body horror type thing. And and then by the end of it, he's like a full blown freaking monster. It's hilarious to think that now, but like, I mean, that was like a kids movie, like in the late 80s or early 90s or whenever the hell that came out. Okay, another one that I remember getting on sale from Retro Magic Store is my Garbage Pail Kids shirt. Very cool. I'm a big fan of the Garbage Pail Kids artwork. I thought it was just super fun and silly and just so emblematic of kind of 80s, fun, lighthearted horror. Love that. Okay, that's it for Retro Magic Store. And I think the rest of these are like random or like maybe eBay or just various things. This one, actually, I got in Korea. This is a random shirt that I bought in Seoul, South Korea. Always really dug this design. And honestly, I know it probably looks obvious to you, but so you got the astronaut there and you got like the butterfly wings. I straight up did not even notice the skull in the center until like after I bought the shirt and like was wearing it. Yeah, like I didn't, but that's super cool, right? It's like kind of subtle, but I mean, now that I look at it, it looks so obvious. Like I don't know how I missed that, but yeah, I think that's just a really cool design. All right, another shirt that I got in Korea is this Jaws shirt, just Jaws, like the classic, image from Jaws. Cool thing about this shirt is it glows in the dark, like kinda, like this will like light up in a little bit and illuminate in the dark. So that's kind of neat. Okay, yeah, and another shirt I got in Korea. I did live there for 5 years. This is my Michael Jackson's Thriller shirt. Absolutely love that design. Thriller really just does not get talked about, I think, enough for how influential it was. Like a number of movies in the 80s straight up ripped off Thriller, like ripped off that music video. Super influential, I feel, and really a great short film, Okay, next up is my Friday the 13th summer Camp Crystal Lake t-shirt. And I really like this shirt because it's like subtle. It doesn't it doesn't say Friday the 13th anywhere on there. In fact, you would have to be a horror fan to even know what the shirt was referencing. Otherwise, it just looks like a regular like camp counselor or like summer camp shirt. So I like that because it's kind of like under the radar and you have to be a true fan to like get the meaning of it. So that's pretty cool. I think this one actually I got on Amazon. This one is on Amazon. Okay, next is my Return of the Living Dead Part 2 t-shirt. You see Return of the Living Dead shirts all the time, and I could have gotten one of those, but I decided to get a Part 2 t-shirt. Not that this film is anywhere near as good as the first one. It's not, but I really dig this design. This is a reprint, obviously, but this shirt, like this design of this shirt, is vintage, and it's from when the film first came out. And in fact, in some of my old back issues of Fangoria, I see like order forms for this shirt and for like some of the other shirts, like the Fly and I forget some other ones. But this is really cool. Like you can see the old school Lorimar symbol right there. Yeah, Movie T. Yeah, that company, like they would make these shirts for the like horror films back then, and I guess they did a reprint. I think that one I got on eBay, actually, if I recall correctly. And then another one I found on eBay is this Crypt Keeper shirt. I absolutely love this. Always was looking for like a Tales from the Crypt Keeper shirt, and it was hard for me to find one that I liked. I didn't often like the designs I was seeing, but this one's super cool, I feel like. So yeah, that's an awesome shirt. Okay. Going back to my love of Garbage Pail Kids, here is a Garbage Pail Kids shirt. That is Fred Beecher. It's kind of not as gruesome as most, but cute, right? Kind of adorable, honestly. So this is one that I felt like I could wear to the beach. So very cool. God, I should have turned my fan on. I'm freaking sweating. All right, this next one is not really horror, kind of almost horror adjacent, but not, I don't know. This is my Total Recall shirt, and kind of like the Friday the 13th shirt, I showed earlier. What I really like about this is it doesn't make it obvious that it's Total Recall. It doesn't say that anywhere. You'd have to actually have seen the film, and not only seen the film, but be like a fan of the film to even get that this is like a Total Recall shirt. And actually, when I saw the film subsequent to getting this shirt, it actually shows this. This is like the symbol of that company, Recall, which it barely shows, like very, very briefly. And they actually took that and made like a t-shirt of it. I think that's super awesome. And I think that, you know, if you knew that this was a Total Recall shirt, we could be friends, because that would show to me that you are down with Total Recall. That's my kind of guy. All right, next is my Toxic Avenger shirt. I Love the Monster, classic. You know, this is I'm not a fan of everything Troma does, honestly, but the first Toxic Avenger movie is just a classic, and I absolutely adore it. And I'm happy to have a shirt of the Toxic Avenger. Okay, that one I think also might have been from eBay. Honestly, I can't remember. This next one was from eBay. I do remember. And it is my Brain Dead shirt. Brain Dead, or as it's known in the U.S., Dead Alive, but I always go by Brain Dead. And just take a look at that artwork. I mean, wow, right? This is from the Japanese movie poster. Just leave it to the Japanese to make the most badass poster for this film. I absolutely love that. Not gonna lie, this is not a shirt that I wear out in public very often or ever, but I just love it. I think that's super cool. Yeah, just badass artwork. Yeah, props to Japan for really going all out on the cover art. And then finally, we made it to the end. Okay, the last one is my Slumber Party Massacre Part 2 t-shirt. Yes, I am an unabashed fan of this film. Absolutely love it. I love how it just revels in its cheesiness and its ridiculousness. Had to represent it. So I have this shirt. This is of the poster with the rockabilly slasher, Freddy Krueger type slasher there. Yeah, super, super fun movie, and fun to, you know, kind of rep it with the apparel. This is another shirt that I think I got from eBay, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that, guys, is those are my horror t-shirts. Hope you got a kick out of seeing that. You know, if you are a fan of horror t-shirts, and if you know any like retailers that have like cool horror t-shirts, drop a line below and let us know. And as I said, I will try to remember now to put links to those to the places I mentioned, so that you guys can check them out for yourself. But yeah, that's my horror t-shirt collection video, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Till next time, peace.